there. So let's talk about what we're doing here on this channel and how it relates to the adults. This channel, our mission is to serve children, young people, in a very unique way, not just for the sake of being unique, but because it is so easy to get together and with adults, interview experts, interview doctors and authors and, you know, whatever about children, about young people. And those conversations are absolutely a gift. They're imperative. But there's nothing like speaking directly to the source, speaking directly to the person who you would like to learn about. And there's nothing more important, more valuable than learning from our children, the children in our world. You know, it's like you have a friend and they seem to be having a problem or whatever, and then you ask everyone else and you read a lot of books to discover what their problem is, and or what their problem might be, or you talk to somebody else, they tell you it might be this, it might be that, then you go research it. um, you, like me, may have ADHD if you're doing all that. Anyway, so it's as if you do all of this, which we sometimes do. Why? Because it's easier than doing what we need to do or what we might have to do, which is figure it out, right? Get an answer out of a space where there is no way to get an answer. And so those things are not wrong, but they're very different from figuring out, deciding to dedicate that one pot of energy you have instead to communicating directly with that friend. So, this is the call here for us to get good at communicating directly with the young people in our lives who we engage with on any type of regular basis, including young people who are strangers to you. Maybe you see, you'll see once in your life. It matters. Every interaction we have matters. And if where it comes to teachers and parents, those young people are constant in your life, in your world, it really, really matters. It's everything. And I'm saying that on purpose. It's my very strong intention to speak very purposefully. It's a big deal. Why? Because, we need one adult. As young people, we need one adult who can engage with us in a meaningful, respectful, emotionally intelligent manner to keep us from being self destructive or being destroyed. So, Gottman Institute, right? So, these relationships matter. You might be the one for that young person. And taking a note out of Dr. Perry's book, we also have to remember that the more the merrier when it comes to adults versus children. The ratio of adults to children. We used to have a culture where there were more adults than children, and now it's the opposite. And it's not helpful to children. Young people need as many examples, as many opportunities for experiencing love and respect as possible. And those words are exactly on purpose. It's not just a bunch of random people in your toxic family. We all have some. It's not just whoever, the more of whatever, the merrier. It's the more a human being, as they grow up, experiences love and respect, the better off they are. It doesn't erase difficult times. It doesn't mean, if you've had a ridiculous divorce, if you've blown up everything, it's despite lifing, if that individual has opportunities to experience love and respect, those opportunities rise above any disturbing experiences that we will likely have in life. Welcome to Earth. We're gonna have shit go down for sure. All the more reason why we don't need to facilitate a shit environment for our kids so they'll be strong. They don't need your help throwing shit on their table. They need your help throwing flowers, scooping that shit up and fertilizing their lives, helping them to use that shit to their advantage. Because we're going to get shit. We might as well use it to our advantage. We better use it to our advantage, because then it's really gross in our lives and in our spirits. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to move on to another talk video where we talk about then what is our role in children's lives. So important. Thank you so much for joining me. I love that you are here. I don't care if you hate everything that I'm saying. I hate to break it to you. I'm lying. But you can't unhear it. And you have been blessed. Okay. From this point forward, so don't resist it, because we are here talking about the truth, not opinions. Feelings are important because it is the truth that you feel them, but it's time to make our decisions about our future, the future of this world, the future of this earth, Those are called our children, otherwise known as young people, right? Um, it's time to make our decisions about them based on truth, meaning based on what works, what actually works, not what our parents did, not what our society did, not what society agrees with, not our culture, because our culture in many ways is so sacred, and if we are to treat it as such, then we must honor it when it shits on us to get rid of the shitty parts. That's how something remains sacred. And this life continues to expand. This is an expansive space. Nothing stays the same, or nothing can be preserved and frozen in time. If it cannot expand and grow, it's dead. It's toxic. It's useless. It's rotten. This is not that type of realm. This is the realm of expansion and growth. So if your culture or your belief system cannot expand with you, it's rotten. How long has it been rotting? And who have you been feeding it to? Because you're killing them, quite potentially. Definitely. I'll see you next time.